Based on the Hollywood smash of the same name, Footloose didn't earn much respect from critics or Tony voters, but it did find an audience and launched the career of two well-liked Broadway vets, Jeremy Kushnier and Jennifer Laura Thompson. For the musical's 20th anniversary, we brought them back together to remember the show that started it all. Happy anniversary, 20 years.
Thank you.
We're old.
Well, no. Yes.
No, we're not. We're still kicking it. That's what I'm proud to say.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
Woo-hoo.
Both stars are indeed still kicking it. One block that way, Thompson is finishing her second year in the Tony-winning hit Dear Evan Hansen, playing Cynthia Murphy, a mom grieving the loss of her son. And one block that way, Kushnier is the king, ruling over the land in Head Over Heels. Although they've both graduated to parent roles, they can clearly remember getting cast by director Walter Bobby as Footloose lovers Ren and Ariel. Do you always remember your first Broadway kiss?
I do remember the first. I remember the first time we kissed because I remember that we were in the two rooms at 890 Broadway and we were in the smaller room and we were working on it. It was probably just us and Walter.
Yeah.
I still we were doing the photo shoot here earlier today and we looking into Jen's eyes and it's like it never goes away. Like whenever I look into her eyes, it's always that same moment. It is. It's weird. It's like it makes me sort of tear up a little bit.
When it opened here at the Richard Rogers Theater, the current home to Hamilton was painted neon lime green to match the Footloose logo. The show launched many young stars, including Matthew Morrison, Orfeh, Anika Noni Rose, Christian Borle, and Hunter Foster. During the show's run, the young cast was cutting loose and partying on the town, but not everyone.
I kept trying to get you to come out with me.
I know, and I was like, no, I have to save my voice and I have to go home. But the cast partied a lot.
I think I hit on you like early on. I was like, oh, she doesn't like me. She must not like guys.
You gotta be kidding
That's
me.
the ego that I have. No, she might not be a lesbian. She just might not like you, Jeremy. By the time we opened, I was 23. We had my birthday party, which was...
Oh, yeah.
You remember they hired a stripper? And this woman rolled up and she had to be 50. And she came with her mother. Her mother is the one who drove her. She was giving me a lap dance and at one point she leaned in and said, "It's almost over, sweetie."
Oh, no.
The love story of bad boy Ren and daughter of a preacher Ariel was set to the same soundtrack hits as the film, using pop music to tell a theater story in a way that is now common practice. The show also featured jaw-dropping acrobatic choreography and some crazy 90s fashion.
I do remember I wore mustard suede leather.
You did. Those were unfortunate. But I also wore black leather pants that were so tight that the first pair they made me, they were like lambskin. And I was in the number one night and my entire ass split out of my pants. And I was just wearing a dance belt at that point.
It was the beginning of, I think, an era of very challenging choreography that was just ultimately dangerous to every person on that stage. It was becoming more and more about stunts and like, I didn't have to do it. I luckily did not have to do like the knee things. And
I love the
so many
backbreakers.
blowing out knees. Oh.
I did pull something doing a backbreaker once. But it was fun. It was fun.
Both stars stayed on board for the musical's entire 20-month run, but Broadway careers didn't necessarily come easily. Kushnier immediately signed on to star in the Broadway-bound swing musical, The Rhythm Club, which closed out of town before returning to Broadway in Rent in 2003. He now has 6 Broadway credits under his belt, including a leading role in the Cirque du Soleil spectacular Paramore. Thompson is also a vet of 6 Broadway shows, earning a Tony nomination the year after Footloose for originating the ingenue role in Urinetown and becoming the first actress to replace Kristen Chenoweth as Glinda in Wicked in 2004.
I try to tell this to all like the young people that I work with. It's like, as soon as the show's done, you start all over again, like as if you never did anything. And that's the one thing I didn't understand. Like I was like, oh,
when
we booked like a lead on Broadway? Well.
They just line up then, the next lead lines up.
Yeah, I mean, I figured you'd have to work a little bit, but I didn't figure you would be like, who?
Older and wiser, with chemistry to spare, maybe an onstage reunion of the Footloose pair is just what fans need.
We could do anything. We could still do Footloose. Look at us.
We could be Vi. I'd be Vi and you'd be Preacher.
I'd be the minister.
Yeah.
I'd do it again.
Do that.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Let's do it.